language which is being used around the Mr. Raab case is very interesting. It's not what's being said, it's what's not being said. So if you remember, during the G20 summit in Bali, Mr. Sunak was asked 5 times whether he'd been aware of the bullying claims. He said that he'd not been aware of any formal complaints, but he didn't say whether he had heard or not heard about informal warnings. And this obsession with the word formal allegations, it suggests that in fact there was knowledge about informal complaints, doesn't it? That's why else would you talk about formal allegations? Now, it seems as well that there's an effort going on to prepare a case to keep Mr. Raab in post, even if Tolley finds evidence that would mean he's broken the ministerial code and in principle should go. There's already precedent, of course, for ignoring bullying claims and bullying as an issue that breaks the ministerial code. So what one of the Downing Street aides has said today is that A, Sunak had not been aware of any formal allegations, and B, there's a long-standing process for dealing with such allegations. We're not going to preempt the investigation. So that suggests we're going to be cautious and we're going to bide our time and wait for the actual crunch. And then a former cabinet minister has said, and doesn't go on record with his name or her name, Raab denies bullying, but it is also a question of perception about what his behaviour looks like to civil servants and to the public. Now that is really telling, isn't it? This is about perception. It's not about actually doing something. This is about whether people feel as if they've been bullied, not if they have been bullied. This is about carefully managing the script. That is preparing the ground for some sort of flexibility, I suggest. And then, on the other hand, there's the more aggressive ground preparation that's being pursued by people like Rees-Mogg, who dismiss the people who are being bullied or who claim they've been bullied, dismisses the victims as snowflakes. Did he really say that? I think he actually did say that. This drip of sleaze is probably matched by the insensitivity of people like Mr. Rees-Mogg, who should be more sensitive. For goodness sake, we don't need this sort of person. Oh, we don't have this sort of person governing us anymore. He's gone off to make television programs. It couldn't really be drafted in a novel, could it? It's extraordinary. Pack of cards, house of cards. So, the various allegations that Raab is facing, these are mounting up. People are already giving their testimony, and it's already leaking out. And I think, from the point of view of the Tolley investigation, the game is probably up. Now the question is what Rishi Sunak does, and what sort of pressure is put on Rishi Sunak to resist the calls to sack Mr. Raab should he be found to have broken the ministerial code. As I say, there is precedent with Priti Patel. And Priti Patel, this person who is already on record for breaking the ministerial code, is now being touted as a possible Conservative Party chairman. That would mean, should Dominic Raab be found to have broken the ministerial code, that there would be 3 ministerial code breakers in government. Extraordinary.